Hey, good morning. Happy Monday. Thanks for clicking on the video. I'm Andy Ross, one of the pastors at Northminster Presbyterian Church in Tucson, Arizona. And this is Phoebe, the sleeping dog. Doodle, to be correct. Here's my question as we start a new week. Do you know how to read the room? Or are you just reading from instructions and rules? Do you know how to read the room and see what's happening around you? I think a key part of our Christian witness is being able to see and respond appropriately to the situations we find ourselves in. In our schedule of readings today from the Acts of the Apostles in the New Testament, there's an interesting scene in chapter 23 of Acts. Paul is taken in for questioning by the Sanhedrin, the top-level council of his day. And he says, I have acted with good conscience to God all my life. And for that, he gets slapped in the face. Boom. Then he backs up quickly. It's really interesting to read. He says, oh my goodness, I didn't know the high priest was here. And I wouldn't ever want to speak rudely. And then seeing that the room is divided between Pharisees and Sadducees who disagree with each other on key items, he wisely says, well, I'm a Pharisee because of the hope of the resurrection of the dead. And when he said that, a dispute breaks out. And suddenly now Paul is not the center of their attention. They're quibbling, arguing with each other. And he gets out of that situation to live, to preach, speak, and act in another day. It's interesting to me. He read the situation and he spoke truthfully. I am a Pharisee and I believe and speak about the resurrection of the dead. But it also distracted attention that was only against him. It's a marvelous example of being able to read the room and see how to respond appropriately in the situations we're in. I believe Christians are not just to spout right words. No, I think God calls us to a higher role of being able to see how someone is, whether there's hostility in the room against you or indifference, and then to speak the appropriate word that gives helpful guidance forward. Let's think about that this week. Read the rooms you're in and speak God's word that gives truth and guidance and helpfulness for the people you're with. Lord bless.